All right, it's great seeing you guys. G, C, E, A. The most intuitive thing you have here is the spider exercises, keeping your fingers on these first 4 frets and moving them up and down to become a little faster. Stuart, when you're doing these things, just remember that your second finger generally will go through here. When I say up, I mean sharpen. When I say down, I mean flatten. When I say over, it means you just go over to another string. So if we were on the 2nd fret, on the 2nd finger, on the 3rd string, you would think of G as being your high string, your number 1 string, C being your 2, and E being your 3rd. So you put your 2nd finger, 2nd fret, 3rd string. That would make that E an E, F sharp. Cool? We will know where most of these are in correlation, and believe me, when you start playing chords over and over again, these never change. So when you get to the idea that, oh, my C is always going to be C, E, and G, and my G is always going to be my G, B, and D, you can hear the difference between a G major and a G minor. And if you know G, A, B, C, D, get rid of my 2nd and 4th, and I've got G, B, and D. And if I flatten that B from being this note to that note, it becomes major to minor. You hear that. All we need to do is work on those chords. So here is the 7 chords in major and the 7 chords in minor. C major is a bar chord. Take away my 3rd, I get C major as a minor. Here's C major open. Here's C major as my bar for a minor. D, I have a bar chord which keeps this top note open because I have a little way of pressing down the fingers here on these flat notes and keeping this one open. That's a major. F sharp is my 3rd. D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D. 2 sharps in D, one's F sharp, one's C. The C doesn't matter at this point, but the F sharp does because it's your 3rd in D. If you drop that F sharp to an F, which is the same F inside of your F chord, F sharp, F, it becomes a minor. Cool? C, D, E. E major is a B note, a G sharp, E, and another B. It looks exactly like the D major, but you scoot it up and you put down your first finger on that fret to cover the one that was missing. E minor will have a E, G, B rather than a G sharp. It has a G. Then after our E, we've got our F. F major is a F, and our A, as you know. And then to get an F minor, you're doing the same thing you kind of do with a G, where you move these fingers and you keep this one situated. Well, with an F, you don't keep any of them situated because it's open. But you would move your fingers to this goes to the G sharp or the A flat, this goes to the F, and this comes up to the C. I play with my pinky because it's a lot more comfortable for me, but you can also do that. And it correlates with where your fingers should be. But I play that way because it's a lot easier. Stuart, you should too because your hands are a little bit bigger. Long story short, that's your F major. Drop your A to an A flat to get an F minor and add the C. After F is our G, which we did G major, G minor, and then that moves the B to the, so G, after that, A major. A major has a C sharp and an A. The other 2 things are E is open and your A isn't just a unison of this note. So A major, drop your C sharp to a C, A minor, and then after A minor you've got your B major and your B minor. It looks exactly like the C major and the C minor. In fact, you can do those all the way. All right, so what we covered today was the sus2s and the sus4s and a very basic idea of what the 7s are. For next week, we're going to be doing Something in the Way She Moves, or Something by the Beatles, which has a C major, 7, C major 7 goes to a C dominant 7, and then it goes to an F major. It modulates here to a D major, to a G major. After the D and G, we have a A minor. Then it goes to a B flat major, up to a C. The whole thing is something in the way she moves attracts me like no other lover. Something in the way she moves me. Don't wanna leave you now. You know I believe in how over and over. But those chords there are kind of fun, and we're going to learn how to play all those next week. All right? It's good seeing you.